Hello and welcome back to the continued, I guess, survival, air quotes, of Mr. Tedward. You know, he's trying really hard. Might not be able to say he's doing a good job of it, but he's doing his best. So I believe what we want to do is somehow tan our leather to make sure we have continued water skins. How do we make a water skin? Do we know how to make a water skin right now? I'm pretty sure it requires leather, which is kind of a pretty, I would say, simple thing in terms of, like, you know, how to make a water skin. Number one, get leather. It just makes sense. So, well, we do have a water skin regardless, so we can just continue to gather water and use that and just be a prick like that. There you go. So what we actually need is food, because we can't eat the raw tainted meat. We do have cooked meat, though. So let's actually drop that. I don't want raw tainted meat. That's disgusting. Probably shouldn't leave it in our base. That's kind of equally disgusting, but, you know, we'll get over it. Why don't you have an eat, Tedward? There you go. And I guess, I mean, the tutorial quest things appear to have disappeared, and I don't know how to get them back, and I don't really mind in the end. I think the next thing that we need to do is work on getting ourselves some armor so that we don't get killed by the next thing that wanders towards us, because right now we are very much at the risk of being killed by anything that decides to wander towards us. Poor Tedward, his life is very fragile at the moment. So what we need is a hammer, because our hammer is pretty much out. We left it on the beach because it's more or less worthless. So all that we need is a pole for that. We can easily make a pole. Is that a branch? How do you just craft a branch? How does that make any sense? We just crafted a branch. How do we make a wooden pole? Oh, we need something sharpened. We can do that. There we go. And now we can produce another stone hammer, which is apparently... Oh, we already had one. Okay, I see. I see how it is. Oh my word, I always miss a single stone hammer in our inventory. It's kind of the worst. So what we need is string to get ourselves some bark leggings, because that's the next thing we're gonna go for. So to make cordage, we need stripped bark. We can get ourselves some string and get ourselves some bark leggings. And where the heck are our bark leggings? Right there. Leggings! Tedward! You can't really see it on Tedward, which is kind of unfortunate. But I mean, let's just pretend that Tedward is actually wearing that, because Tedward is obviously such a prick, he can't be asked. Okay, so we need tree bark. Can we actually make tree bark out of something? Oh, we broke our hammer. I guess a hammer's really not the tool for this job. It has to be said, but it's something that we're gonna have to use regardless. Can we craft tree bark out of logs or something? Clearly not. We just have to get it. So we'll need 6 tree bark, of which apparently we have 4. Did we break our hammer again? Man, Tedward, these hammers are of terrible quality. How do you expect to survive in the grand scheme of things if you can't even make a friggin' half-decent hammer, mate? And why can't we make a new hammer? There's a stone axe! Oh! So we need a string, a pole, and 2 sharpened rocks. Unfortunately, we don't even have 1 sharpened rock, which is terrible. What? Carrying too much weight? No! Tedward, no! Drop the timber, Tedward! It's not worth dying for, Tedward! What are you thinking? There we go, we dropped a bunch of logs. Oh, we could make some chests and stuff. Dude, we could, like, make a legitimate little house. Tedward, do you want to build a legitimate little house here? I do. Build yourself. You are working yourself into exhaustion. Oh, we're tired. Tedward, please, take a sleep. B is not sleep. B is only sleep in the Solus Project. Seriously. Let's see, actions. Let's rest up a bit. There we go, Tedward. There we go. Now, can you build yourself? Do we have a little wood wall? We do. Oh, man. Okay. What if we just build? Oh, yes! That's the best! Oh, man. Shut up. I know I might be acting as though this is maybe more cool than it actually is, but quite frankly, like, Tedward having a house is maybe the best thing that could have happened in this situation. Let's see. Do we have enough for another wood wall? Oh, yeah, we do. Oh, yeah, we do, Tedward. You are going to be living in luxury soon enough. And by luxury, I mean living in a tiny little hovel with barely any room to move because, you know, Tedward, we can't be asked to build you something nice. What, are you joking right now, Tedward? Who do you think you are, Tedward? You're not a person who deserves something nice. Or awful decayed? What the heck even is awful? What does that mean? Rotten meat? Oh, that's disgusting. Drop that, Tedward. Don't carry rotten meat with you. That's disgusting, Tedward. What are you doing? Ugh. Now, where's our water skin? Water skin? There we go. Gather water. We now have a bunch of unpurified water. Tedward, if you could please stoke the fire a bit. There's no fire. Okay, that's fine. Where is our little thing? Start fire. No kindling to start the fire. Okay. Tedward, you're gonna need to make some kindling. Tedward, come on. You failed to craft the kindling. How complicated is it to craft kindling, Tedward? Seriously. It's just a bunch of random stuff. Okay. So can we now use this to start the fire? You do not have any tinder. Oh, we also need tinder. Okay. I don't know why that app's gonna come in handy, but gotta do it anyway. Swipe to the right, Tedward. Swipe to the right. It's your only chance of having any sort of legitimate relationship on this island, because Lord knows no one's gonna come out and find you here. Jeez, Tedward, you have to get a match or there's no chance for you. Where is the kindling? Where is it, people? I'm sorry, tinder. Where be thou? Why do we have to specifically craft tinder? There's nothing special about tinder. Tinder is just a bunch of random sticks and stuff. Legit. Oh, you got it on your first try. Good on you, mate. Please, we need to craft purified water. How are you failing to craft purified water, Tedward? It's so stinking easy, Tedward. Come on now, you just boil it. Admittedly, he is boiling it in a leather skin bag, and I'm not 100% certain how you would do that. Can we cook this at all? I don't think we can cook this. Do you want to eat that, Tedward? Eating bad things. Eating bad things. Eating that has hurt you. Not all edible objects should be eaten, at least not without facing the consequences. On the other hand, sometimes it's worth the risk to gain other stats. Eating bad things can sometimes result in poisoning. Are we poisoned? Does not look like we are poisoned. Ah, that's good. Tedward, in the future, we're not going to eat things like that. I mean, that was a bad idea to begin with. I don't even know why. I don't know why that seemed like a good idea. It's just one of those seemed like a good idea at the time situations. And trust me, it's just not a good idea ever. Okay, so now can we build ourselves a hammer? There we go. I feel like a hammer is the tool that we use to actually break down rocks. Not cut down trees, by the way. Oh no. Some stairway to hell in our own base? That might actually be a nice thing, actually. I'm not certain that that's bad in any way. Huh. Well, there you go. I guess we did a good thing. Our stone hammer has been destroyed, apparently. But that's fine, because we're going to make ourselves a nice axe next. Because we can actually build ourselves an axe, because we know how to do it, because we're the boss! Bada boom. Okay, now we just need... Oh, are we overburdened again? Todd, all of these rocks. Why are you carrying 100 rocks with you, Todd? Come on, Todd. Who do you think you are? There's some tip about, like, quick dropping of things, isn't there? Unfortunately, I can tell you right now, I did not in any way. Oh, there's no room to drop any more stuff. You can only drop a limited amount of stuff in a single space? That's crazy. I want to drop an infinite amount of things in a single space. Well, we're going to have to take another little rest. Because Tedward just can't be asked to work for more than like Is that a rat? Rat? How dare you come to Tedward's home? Tedward is clad for battle. Prepare to suffer. Oh, yes. He's dead. Dead nearly immediately. Man, why did that rat show up here? That was just a bad idea. Can we carve it with an axe? Oh, yeah. That's how you do it, Tedward. Do we have anything good that we can eat out of this? We got some raw tainted meat. Oh, disgusting. Can we cook this? How do we cook things again? Can't even remember. Action? I don't know. I don't know if we can cook any of these things. It's fine. That's fine. Maybe we'll remember how to cook things at some point, but we're not actually that hungry, so it's not a big deal. We're gonna need to get some doors on this eventually, and of course, you know, actually fill out the walls as well, which is kind of important. That will probably be key to the entire situation. Oh, look how quickly we are taking down these trees at this point. My word. Leaves? Drop all. I don't want any leaves. It's not to say that they actually, like, weigh anything. Ugh. Drop all. There we go. How about we drop all of those stones? We've got in our inventory... I wonder, do these weigh as much as the actual resources they take up? Weigh 5? Yeah, they kind of do. They kind of do. That's unfortunate. We're going to have to drop ourselves all of our large rocks, and that's enough to actually be able to, you know, move around and not die a terrible death, which is great. I like that. I like not dying a terrible death. I'm pretty sure Tedward enjoys not dying a terrible death. Well, here we go. Are we already working ourselves into exhaustion? Oh my word, Tedward, you are such a little weakling. How do you get exhausted this quickly, Tedward? I know you're like doing the whole lumberjack thing, but at the same time, Tedward, have a bit of stamina. Jeez, we're not gonna get anywhere if you act like this, Tedward. Come on. You gotta work with us on occasion. You failed to craft a wood wall. How many of those have you already crafted, Tedwards? Tedwards? That's not his name. Anyway, it's not that complicated, Tedward. It's fine. We'll leave him be. I mean, he is legitimately building a home for himself, which is more than can be said for poor Maurice, who simply died a terrible and sad death. Pretty quickly, actually. Aw, yeah. Do we need to open? Okay, so it looks like we need to open and close the door every time we come through, which is not a big deal. I mean, it'll be a little bit annoying, but at the same time, we can live with it. It's the worst. We'll have to get inside of our house, close the door behind us. It's cue for the action. Take a little sleep so that we can actually, you know, do something. Good job, Tedward. Good job. And then we will, you know, resume our work. I don't know why we opened that door. We definitely didn't need to open that door. Shut up about not... You destroyed your logs, Tedward! You tried so hard to build a door, but you destroyed your logs instead. Now we can't build a door at all. Did you just get some berries? That's the best. Oh, man. Plucked right from a tree? Eat those up, mate. What is that? Berry seeds? Oh, man. That's the best, Tedward. Dude, we could start a berry farm. If we started a berry farm, we might have a chance of survival. That'd be amazing. Can we just drop all of our tree bark? Do we need that much tree bark? We were over encumbered by exclusively tree bark. Tedward, the door, Tedward, please. There we go. Oh, look at this. Tedward's got a nice little home now. I mean, it's not much to look at. It's actually pretty terrible. I mean, I say pretty terrible. It's kind of... Tedward, I'm disgusted by the house that you've built. It's really not that great. Tedward, you really need to try a bit harder. But it's okay. It's okay. We'll survive. It looks like Tedward also somehow broke his axe in the course of all of this, which is also fine. We can build you a new axe, Tedward. We just need some string and a pole, Tedward. You should be good at building these things at this point. You've made so many of them. Come on, Tedward. It's just an axe. There we go. I mean, I say it's just an axe. I will admit, I probably couldn't build an axe just out of random resources. Well, I say that. I might be able to, actually. Just a matter of chipping some stone in the right way. It would be annoying. It would take a lot of effort. And why the heck do we have a lockpick, by the way? Why is that an option? I guess we can open chests eventually? I don't know. So we do, speaking of chests, we do need to build ourselves our own chests so we can actually, you know, legitimately store things in a legitimate manner, as opposed to just dropping everything on the ground, which is clearly the best idea. Are you once again encumbered? Tedward, you're gonna die from being encumbered. Exclusively. That's what's going to kill you, Tedward. Come on, mate. This is not a sustainable way to live. Oh, seriously. Did you just... Oh, we're working ourselves into exhaustion. Man, Tedward's the worst. Nightfall approaches. Find a safe area to camp out and prepare yourself for combat. Tedward, you're not prepared for combat. This is not good. Close the door. Thank you. I'm just gonna stay in here, and we're not actually going to go outside and fight anything, because my goodness, Tedward is not prepared for that sort of thing. I mean, he does have a spear and a shield and a skull cap and some bark leggings, so I guess we're getting somewhere, but it's not really gonna get far enough, is it? No, it's really not. We could build a chest plate for him, though, in preparation of the ultimate demise of poor Tedward. We'll prepare for ourselves a nice little breastplate. We have more than enough tree bark over here. Let's just pick up tons of tree bark. And Tedward, you better not fail to build this breastplate, because I swear. There we go. Nice job, Tedward. Okay, we are now prepared for battle. Kind of. I mean, we're actually not that prepared for battle. We're probably going to die. Oh, we can put 75 items in here? Dude, Tedward, please. Store all of those twigs in there. Perfect. Store all of your leather. Store all of your bones. We'll store... What else do we want to store? We don't really need a bow because we don't really have any arrows for it. We can hide away... I don't know what the sapling is for, so we'll put that in there. We've got an animal skull, which we could use for intimidation, but it's probably best not to. We have a leaf bedroll. How do we use that? Oh, we can just use it to rest on? Oh, we've been resting the wrong way this entire time. That's the worst. Got a bunch of rotten meat we can drop outside. Okay, things are looking up for nice Tedward. He's definitely surviving better than Maurice has, at least so far. That's really not saying much because Maurice didn't survive very well at all. Our stone spear is completely broken. No, we need a new stone spear. How do we build stone spears? String. Okay, we can make that pretty easily. We need a pole, of course. That's universal. And we need... Where to go? We also need sharpened rock. That is not too hard. We just need 2 rocks for that. Oh, and we get a sharp rock just right there. There we go. Now we have a prepared spear to slay our enemies. You can just drop that over there. It's fine. Well, I think we've actually succeeded at something this episode. We built some walls around us. We got ourselves some nice doors. We fully enclosed ourselves from what is apparently some sort of evil force outside that's coming to kill us. We've even got a nice little chest, which is the first luxury that Todd has seen this... I'm sorry, not Todd, Tedward. That Tedward has seen this entire time. That is so nice. So, thanks for watching. Next time, we'll probably continue to build up our base with like nice wood flooring, maybe eliminate these trees and replace them with legitimate walls. I don't know, I think that would be nice. But until then, thanks for watching, and of course, enjoy the rest of your day.